Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is about organic chemistry. So what is organic chemistry? It is the branch of chemistry in which we studied about organic compound plus their derivatives. In organic chemistry, we will study about three things. Number one is organic compound. Number two is hydrocarbons. And number three is derivatives of organic compound. Let's study about number one, organic compound. Organic compound. So what are organic compound? Those compound which contains carbon and hydrogen as essential elements. Element in what? Those compound which contain carbon and hydrogen as essential element in their structure. Now we will discuss some examples. So number one is alcohol. The structure of alcohol is that it is carbon. It have attached three hydrogen in it. Carbon, hydrogen or OH. Now this all will make CH3, and here OH is a functional group. So in alcohol, the carbon and hydrogen is essential element. As here we discussed that organic compound or those compound which contain carbon and hydrogen is essential element in their structure. So in alcohol, carbon and hydrogen is the essential element in its structure. So alcohol or hydrocarbons. Now we will discuss about example 2, that are alkyl halides. Let's come to the structure of alkyl halides. Here in this, carbon is attached to carbon and Cl chlorine. Here hydrogen is attached to carbon, 3 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen. So it will form CH3, CH2 and Cl. So what is the formula of alkyl halides? It means that alkyl halides are also hydrocarbons. Means that hydrogen and carbon are essential elements in the alkyl halides. In organic compound, let's discuss about example 3, that is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid are also an organic compound. Let's come to the structure of carboxylic acid. The 3 hydrogen are attached to carbon with single bond. Here carbon is attached to second carbon that is attached to oxygen on double bond, that is attached to OH. So carboxylic acid is also an organic compound, and hydrogen and carbon are the essential elements in organic compound. So carboxylic acid is also an hydrocarbon. Now we will discuss about the second part of organic chemistry, that is hydrocarbon, means hydrogen and carbon. So what are hydrocarbons? Those organic compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen in their structure. Hydrocarbons are those organic compounds which contains carbon and hydrogen in their structure. The hydrocarbon consists of hydrogen and carbon as essential elements. Now hydrocarbons has 3 types. 3 types of hydrocarbons. Number 1 is alkane. Number 2 alkene. And number 3 alkyne. So all of the 3 types of hydrocarbons are what? These all are hydrocarbons. Let's discuss. Number 1 alkane. What are alkane? Alkane are saturated hydrocarbon. Let's discuss it with the example structure. The alkane structure is carbon, hydrogen. So it is CH4. 4 hydrogens are connected to carbon with single bond in it. Remember that alkane are the saturated hydrocarbon. Number 2, alkene. So let's discuss the alkene and structure. Carbon have double bond to carbon and two hydrogen are attached here with single bond and two hydrogen are attached here. So it is the chemical structure of ethane. It is the chemical structure of ethene. Note that alkene are unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now we will discuss about the third types of hydrocarbon that are alkyne. Let's come to the structure, that is C2H2. So how it formed? Here is carbon, it is attached to hydrogen and it have triple bond with carbon and carbon is attached to hydrogen. And alkyne are also unsaturated hydrocarbons. So note that in alkene we studied about single bond and in alkene we studied about double bond. In alkane we studied about single bond and in alkyne we studied about triple bond in it. Now let's come to the third part of organic compound, that are derivatives. What are derivatives? It means that derivatives are also studied in organic chemistry. Let's explain it with examples. We will take carboxylic acid. So the structure of carboxylic acid is, here is carbon attached to hydrogen, 3 hydrogens, and carbon is attached to another carbon that are attached to oxygen on double bond and is attached to OH. Now it is the structure of carboxylic acid, an organic compound. Now we will react it with another carboxylic acid. So hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, double bond with oxygen, and carbon have single bond attached to another carbon, and this carbon is attached to 3 hydrogen. Now here we will remove H2O. From carboxylic acid, and we will add another carbon that are catalyst, that are used as catalyst. And P2O2, it is the formula phosphorus pentaoxide. Now if we remove H2O from carboxylic acid, so it will give us the new structure like carbon, hydrogen attached to carbon, double bond with oxygen, and single bond with oxygen. Oxygen is attached to carbon with double bond to oxygen and a single bond to carbon, and three hydrogen are attached to it. So carboxylic acid is converted to acid anhydride form. So it means that carboxylic acid are the derivatives of acid anhydride. In today's lecture we studied about the organic chemistry. So all of these are related to organic chemistry. Thank you. The lecture is in.